my biggest takeaway from the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks game. Biggest takeaway right now is Denver was just absolutely dreadful in the red zone. They could not do anything in the red zone. And they were shooting themselves in the foot every time they got down there. And that's why they lost this game. I'm telling you that now, dude. This is the exact reason why they cannot win. My God, dude. Like every time I do the podcast and I'm talking a lot, it's like all these burps come up. I'm like, God damn, bro. Like all I had was the coffee. All I've had is the coffee and the water. Like what could it be, dude? God damn. But okay, we're gonna move on. So we're gonna keep it going. So yeah, Denver, absolutely dreadful in the red zone, shooting themselves in the foot. They couldn't do anything about it. So I want to break down really what happened. So on the goal line, it's like third quarter, right? These are like I'm gonna sum up the last like 3 offensive drives from the Denver Broncos, and you tell me what you think about it. So on the goal line, you know, like they're about to score. They're right there on the goal line. They're ready to score. Russell Wilson hands it off. Running back tries to goes up in the hole. He gets stuffed. And then he fumbles the ball on the goal line, and then the defense recovers it. And I was like, oh, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. You got to, you got to hold on to that, dude. You're about to score a touchdown in a very tight game. So that was a big game-changing part. But they end up getting the ball back. Denver ended up getting like an interception after that. So they end up getting it was a fumble. So they end up getting the ball back. So Denver gets back to the goal line again, right where they just were. They got back exactly where they just were before, and they do the same thing. Hand off the ball, running back goes up in the hole, he gets stuffed, fumble again. 2 consecutive fumbles on the goal line. Like, it's unacceptable. You can't do that, dude. You're not going to win a game in this league if you do that. It's impossible, dude. And that's just errors on the offensive side. Like, you cannot have those mistakes. And that's what's so frustrating. So it's like, so they get 2 fumbles on the goal line, and then they get recovered again. And then the third time they get back to the goal line, or they get back to the red zone to go score, to try to score again, they just couldn't get it done. Like there's, I'll give Seattle defense credit. Like they were playing good, bro. Like the corners, they're playing pretty sticky on these wide receivers. There wasn't a lot open for Russ to work with, but like still though, you got to find a way to score. You got to find some kind of way to score so you can win this game, dude. And like it's you're in the fourth quarter. Like this is it. This is what you got to do, bro. Like you can't just go 3 and out in the red zone and then go like, well, okay, I guess we couldn't get it. Like no, you have to go get it, dude. The game is on the line. And you've already fumbled the ball twice in the goal line, and then you go back there again and you can't score. It's like that's what lost Denver this game. Like they fumbled the win on this game because Denver is highly favored to win this. Like Denver should be the better team than Seattle Seahawks because Seattle Seahawks, they're like roster wise, they're one of the worst rosters in the NFL right now, just on paper, but. Clearly, we saw that Seattle is playing up to the standard. They came to play today, and so talking about Seattle. Oh, also, okay, real quick, actually, before I forget this is very important. With the Denver Broncos, with 20 seconds left in the game, there's 20 seconds left. All they need is a field goal, but it's a 64-yard field goal. It's a long one, bro. And it's risky to do it, but they had to. They had no other choice. They have to take the field goal. And if they get this field goal, they win the game. If they get the field goal, they win the game, right? It's 64 yards. It's a tough field goal. It's not easy, right? It's not easy, but you got to hit it, though, right? And they missed, man. And dude, the ball got there, though. Like, the power was there. The power was there for that kick. Like, it went the distance, but just like right at the end, it just barely started curving with the wind. barely started curving and just went out and just missed. And then Seattle wins the game. And so like, it was a cool moment for Seattle. I was happy for him because I really wanted this team to, like, since they did play up to standard, they played good. I think they deserved the win because Denver melted down. So I'm glad to see that. It was a happy moment for them, but it's also like, damn, dude, like Denver just kept making mistakes. They just couldn't get it done today. They couldn't do it. Um, so Denver is just melting down. It was terrible. But here's what I want to say about Seattle. And dude, everybody right now needs to give Geno Smith his damn credit. I'm telling you, dude. Y'all been disrespecting Geno Smith, dude. I swear, bro. Like even last year when Geno Smith played in those games, yeah, they lost the games, but it was very unfortunate ways they lost. Like Geno Smith didn't play bad in those games. He did show a lot of the things that he showed in this game, that he can play with these guys. He does have the talent. He was making the big throws, but they just unfortunately lost some of those games last year. And when Geno Smith really played to win there, like he wasn't the one dragging the team down, dude. And we saw it again in this game, but even better, dude. And they got the win, so I'm glad they got the win. But Geno Smith, dude, give this man his damn credit, man. Like he fucking deserves it. He deserves it, dude. And like everybody's hating on this guy. Everybody counts him out, and he goes out here with all these haters on him, and he doesn't even care because he goes out there and balls out, dude. He played such a beautiful game, dude. I'm gonna read you his numbers: 23-28, 195 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. You couldn't have asked for a better performance from Geno Smith, bro. You couldn't have asked for a better performance. Like, dude, he completed almost every pass. Like, it was like he ran the offense beautifully ran the offense, taking the open guy. Like he wasn't overcomplicating everything. That's what I loved about Geno Smith in this game. He didn't try to complicate it, or he didn't try to play Superman either. He wasn't gonna be like, oh, I gotta throw a 60-yard bomb in double coverage and see if I can try to win this game. And he wasn't playing Superman. That's what I loved about this, dude. He's just reading the open man. He's just reading the defense and taking what they're giving him. That's how you win. That's how you play quarterback. Like a lot of quarterbacks struggle with that because sometimes they try to play hero ball too much. Geno Smith really showed that he can play with the big boys, dude. And people need to believe it. People need to start believing it because he can play with the big boys, bro. I will say that when it got later in the game, the O-line couldn't protect him very long. Like the O-line was holding up for the first couple of quarters, but third, fourth quarter, O-line could not hold up for him, man. I mean, eventually that Broncos pass rush was getting through. Bradley Chubb had a couple great sacks. They started getting pressure on him, and it started collapsing. But I mean, it didn't even matter though. It really didn't even matter because obviously because Denver melted down. But even aside from that, it really didn't matter because Geno Smith played so well, and he wasn't going to make any mistakes. There's no interceptions, there's no fumbles. He's like, I'm going to protect this ball, and then I'm only going to throw it when it's open. I'm not going to try to make some crazy, insane throw and have a big risk. Like he was managing risk so well in this game, and that's what you need to do to win games in the NFL is manage risk. Manage your risk. And he did that beautifully. Here's one more thing I want to say about Geno Smith. I have to point this out because in the post-game interview after they won, I was so happy for him, man. It was such a wholesome moment to watch this. I might even play it in this episode just to show you guys if you haven't seen it. It was so wholesome, man. I'm so happy for the guy. This is a guy I want to root for, man. I love good people. I love good people like this, man. And you can just tell he has good intentions. He's a good guy, and he really deserved this win, bro. And he in the post game interview, he's shouting out his teammates. He's like, man, this is a full team win. Like everybody on this team won the game today. It wasn't just me. Like all my guys balled out today. Like we deserve this win, and like he was so emotional and happy about it, man. I felt so good about it. But here's a quote. The last thing he said. So the reporter asked him a last question and said, "For the folks who wrote you off, what do you say to them?" That's what he was asked. And then what was his response? He said, "They wrote me off, but I didn't write back though. They wrote me off, but I didn't write back though, so it's all good." Like, it's like, dude, yes, bro. That's what I want to fucking hear from my quarterback, bro. That's what I want to hear, man. Like, I loved it. Love that, dude. Like, he's like, nah, bro. Like, I don't care about these haters, man. Like, y'all can write me off all you want. Y'all can hate on me all you want. Say how I'm trash. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna ball out, and I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna shut your ass up. And I love that, bro. Like, that's what Geno Smith did in this game, man. Balled the fuck out, and nobody can take that away from him, man. And he was just being very emotional and very happy, and he deserved this win, man. And like, this is a guy I want to root for. This is a guy I want to root for, dude. And I think we all should, man. I think we all should rally around this guy, because this is like, he's the classic underdog, classic overlooked guy. Everybody hates on him. Everybody discredits everything he does and goes, "Oh no, he can't play. Oh, he can't do it. Nah, oh, he can't do that." No, yes he can, bruh. Geno Smith can play in this league. He can play with the big boys. I want to see him do good, man. And like, I'm gonna root for this guy, bro.